Hi guys, we have a request from Indigo Child 143. And on the reading, the question is going to be, what are your enemies planning? Oh, that's a good one. Thank you, Indigo. That's a good one. Okay. So this is going to be for all zodiac signs. And we're going to get into this. Spirit, what are our enemies planning? That's what we want to know here, please, and thank you. What are our enemies planning here? First card out we have is the Three of Wands, but in reverse. So they're definitely trying to give us some kind of disappointment. That's for sure, right? Kind of expected that to come out. You know what I'm saying? They're probably trying to make sure that you can't move forward or you can't plan anything. They're trying to disrupt the future, our future. Okay? So this is what our enemies are planning. I get with this card also that they might be trying to cause us unexpected delays. Yeah. At least that's what I'm getting from that card. So let's see what else comes out. What are our enemies planning, Spirit? Thank you. It might have something to do with our family, or it might be a family member. Wow, an enemy in the family. Somebody coming to give us an offer. Okay, we're going to dig deeper to give us some kind of offer that is going to create, for our plates to be full. Somebody to come in and give us an offer to, overwhelm us. Okay. I don't know, guys. This enemy is like, what? They want us to be the fool. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So tell me more about the family. Because I'm seeing this family. Okay, I'm seeing competition. This is somebody that's competitive with you. There is a level of competition here. Something being hidden about a change in the family dynamics. Tell me more about that. So behind this offer, there is some kind of there is a deception there. Okay, and I'm also seeing something to do with using your emotions against you. So in order for them to use your emotions against you, they would have to get up close and personal. That's what I'm hearing. Like, they would have to be like really up close, know a lot about you, get into your business, that kind of thing. I am seeing somebody who's jealous, okay, and they hide it very well. Okay, it's coming out like they can really hide it. This could be like somebody who, I mean, nobody would think that this person's jealous of you. So if you were to say, hey, I think this person's jealous of you, nobody would believe you. Okay, everybody would be like, oh yeah, you have a wild imagination. Okay, because that's coming over here. Like, they would look at you like, yeah, you have a wild imagination. But I am getting, okay, so this person seems to have like some kind of unrealistic expectation. So this is like a hidden enemy that has an unrealistic expectation, and it's about the illusion of things. It's about the way of making this illusion. Okay, something about the appearance. So they have to come out looking good while we turn out looking bad, right? So they're planning to give us this offer that appears to be a legitimate offer. It's going to be an offer that is it's good. Go for it. It's gonna be good for money, good for stability. It might be a mother figure who's doing this. Okay, it could be a Libra who's gonna do this. And it's like, you would be crazy not to take it, collective. You would be crazy not to take this offer. It's great, but the bad side is that it's going to put you in this Ten of Wands energy where, like, you're going to be carrying this huge load, and not just carrying this huge load, but I'm getting like losing money, losing resources, losing your stability. So it's going to be like something very highly demanding, right? and they're expecting you to be the fool, right? Like you're just going to play along with this, okay? So it's something that's going to drain your energy, drain your money, something that's going to end up draining your time, okay? And be the beginning. What I'm hearing here is the beginning of problems, okay? And it's going to make you want to walk away, right? So of course you walk away, it's going to make you look bad, okay? So wow, this person is like, they have a good plan actually, you know? It's going to make you look bad. See, they want this, and it's going to be public. So it's something that the whole family is going to know about, friends, you know, whoever is around, right? They're definitely going to do this because they want to win. They want to make you look bad. That's what it is. They want to win at all costs, okay? And they want to come out looking like the good guy. So it's like giving you a job, and they know you already have so much going on in your life. So this person, they know the details, right? They know you have so much. You got to take care of your house. Maybe you even already have another job, right? Maybe this is supposed to be a second job for one of you, right? Um and they know that it's going to be an extremely challenging, extremely demanding type of job, right? So you'll have to be like trying to juggle everything by yourself, like carrying a huge load on your, on your shoulders, right? I feel this as them trying to throw like a lot of responsibility to drain your energy, so you'll want to walk away, right? So then you'll look like the fool. Like, how, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? Like, why are you leaving? Why are you letting that great job go? It's a wonderful job. Oh, you know what? This actually reminds me of something. Usually when something in my personal life pops in my head when I'm doing a reading, it's because there's a connection with the reading. Um, I had a family member that actually did something like this to me. I didn't know, but they were talking to their boss, and they were telling them that, I wanted, I was good for the job and this and that. And it was a good paying job, actually. It was with AT&T. And but I didn't want the job because my plate was already full. I was a single mom. I had my job, and even if I was to quit that job to take this job that they wanted me to take, it was gonna totally disrupt how I functioned as a single mom. Okay, so for instance, I wasn't gonna be able to be there during the day for my kids when they had like field trips, teacher parent conferences, taking my kids to the doctors. All that kind of stuff has to be done usually during the day, right? It's like 8 to 5, taking them to the dentist. Like all my motherly responsibilities are usually between 8 and 5. So I worked the graveyard shift or the, second shift, right? I would work like normally like 3 to 11 or something like that. But normally it was graveyards. This way my kids were asleep. And then when I would wake up, if we had something that needed to be done, we could go do it. I could go on their field trips. I could do the bake sales, join the PTA, do all that kind of stuff, right? Go home, sleep for a little while, and then go pick them up from school, come home, sleep for a little while again after I fed them. So I had like a routine. And it worked out for me. The thing is that job was going to take me away from that, and I wasn't going to be able to do it, because then what would happen is I would have this job, but then I would have to be calling in because I had other responsibilities. So I didn't take the job. That person, this is a sibling of mine, okay? They got so mad because I didn't take that job, but I didn't even know they were doing that. I didn't know that they were like talking to people in the family that they were going to get me this great job and this. I had no clue. I had no clue that that was going on. And then the day that I was supposed to show up, I didn't go because it's not what I wanted to do. I had kids. I wanted to participate in their school activities and stuff. This is why I did things the way I did things. Oh, they got so angry. And it was like I was the bad guy. I was, you know what I mean? There's a connection here with my story and what is going on here with this person. So, guys, yeah. this person is like setting you up. And the thing is that this person is doing it on purpose. I'm not saying my relative did it on purpose. I'm not saying like they were jealous of me. I don't think they were jealous of me. But they could have been, now that I'm thinking back, because of other things that happened, you know. Um, yeah. So there's a connection here. There's a connection between that and this. We have the world card coming out in reverse. So yeah, this person is gonna be like really upset because this is not what you want. This job is not what you want. There's something with this job, and it might require you to be like stuck somewhere, or stuck in a building, or stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in. Okay, I feel like you don't want this extra responsibility. The pay is not worth it. Okay, and that's what I'm getting. It's a job offer of some kind. That's why I'm getting this connection here. So it's like it's not worth it to you. You know what I mean? You don't need that. You don't need that extra stress. Actually, I'm seeing you being in this energy of wanting to release stress in your life. You're trying to get rid of stress. And you know what's crazy? I'm going through that myself. I found out my cholesterol's like, woo, going crazy. So I'm like trying to figure out like what are my stressors, and I'm doing that too. But I'm doing mine for health reasons, right? I'm not seeing health in this reading, so yeah, I don't see anything about health. But you're trying to get away from stress, okay? Good for you, because stress will kill you, and that's for sure. Um, they're gonna try to push you to the point where, and I do feel like this person, however, is gonna be working with you, like closely with you. And the reason why I see that is because it looks like they're gonna push you to give up. So they want you to take this great job just so you can give up, so they can push you into giving up, so you'll look like the fool, okay? Like you'll be the bad guy. Yes. And they want to come out looking like this perfect person in the family. So you're the disappointment. There's something about you doing everything, or this person expecting you to do everything. So this might be like a job connection where this person's going to put a lot of stress on you, a lot of obligations on you that you don't want. So it seems like they want to give you a bad reputation of being lazy and low skilled. Like they want to make people feel like you're lazy and low skilled. What the hell? What the hell? So they want everybody around y'all to see you that way because of jealousy. Yeah, it's coming out again. Jealousy, control, envy is coming out. So you have somebody that's envious of you, jealous of you, and they're holding in their emotions so well. Oh, I'm telling you, nobody would ever guess that this person is jealous of you the way that they are. I see them as being the kind of person that they can wear a mask. They are a professional person at this, like, you know what I mean? The level of professionalism is like crazy. Like this person is a pro. Um it's not funny, it's actually scary. But you have to laugh at these kinds of things. That's the only way that you could get rid of this negative energy. At least that's how I am. I have to laugh at crazy things like this because it's my way of releasing and shaking that negative energy off of me. Um Somebody is going to try to pinpoint you. This person is going to try to pinpoint you like you're dependent in a relationship, or you're financially dependent on a relationship. You use relationships as transactional transactional. So like either you're making money off of a relationship, or you might be in a love connection where maybe your partner is paying half the bills, or you're just getting some kind of finances out of it, and this person is trying to make it seem like you're very dependent, so you're lazy, so you don't need to work. So I'm getting that this person could be single, okay, and you might have some kind of partnership, or you have, if it's not like a partnership or romantic partner, then you have somebody around you that is contributing to you financially in some kind of way, right? It could be something small, like you using their vehicle or them giving you gifts. I mean, it could be like something so small like that, and this person is like totally twisting things around. And the reason why this person is doing that is because they want to make you feel insecure, or they want somebody to feel insecure about you. Okay, something like that. They want somebody to feel insecure about you. I feel like you might be in a connection here because I am seeing the Four of Wands, and the Ten of Cups did come out over there. So it makes me feel like you are in a steady relationship. You do receive some kind of stability from your family, or you come from a very stable family life, which is not me. So, that's not me. But so you must have like you come from a good family, basically a pretty decent family. But like all families, you're gonna have that one bad person in the whole family, right? That's what I'm getting here. This person is bad. I do see the light shining on something here. The light is shining on something that this person doesn't want to change. You know what I mean? It's like they want to put the spotlight on something and be like, oh, look at that, look at this, look how that is being done, look how the collective is getting this done, and then they're trying to shine a light on it, right? And making it it's an illusion to create confusion. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. They want to create confusion. There's some kind of confusion about a happy family. Okay, happy home, happy relationship, something like that. Okay. Um, let's go ahead and keep going. Collective, I see you as taking those swords out of your back, though. It's like you're going to know what's going on here. And you're going to know that this person is doing it on purpose to cause problems with you and the family. This can actually be, if you are in a connection, if you are in a committed relationship, this could be from your person's family. Because I am seeing somebody that wants to cause problems in the family. Like they're specifically doing this in such a way to make you look bad so that people in the family don't like you. Okay? So people will look at you like, oh, with contempt and disgust, like, oh, you embarrassed so and so. How, so and so went out of their way to help you, and you didn't do what you're supposed to do. Why would you give up, or why would you not want that great paying job and take all that responsibility, and why don't you want to work 90 hours a week? That kind of thing. Yeah. So they want to make it seem like, you're this big disappointment to the family, and the families to look at you, right? They're going to try to make it seem like you're slow-minded. Okay, that's another thing I'm picking up on about you being slow-minded. And for another one of you, something about infertility issues is something that they're trying to exploit. Okay, so if you've been having fertility issues or you recently got pregnant, because that could also be what I'm looking at with the Empress card coming out. Something about a pregnancy or infertility issues, either or. Maybe one for one of you it's one, and for the other one of you it's something else, right? If you are pregnant, I could see this person trying to say or trying to imply that you are using that pregnancy as a reason not to work. Like you're emotionally manipulating your partner. Okay? Yeah. Whatever. This could be like a past situation for one of you, like something that you've actually gone through. I do feel like for one of you, this is actually a past relationships or a past situation that you went through. Okay? Tell me more, Spirit. And if this is something from your past, you freed yourself from this situation, and I see you as starting something new for yourself, right? You did. You walked away from that person, okay? And you withheld your energy from them. So you no longer engaged with them anymore. You no longer spoke with that person or entertained that person in any way, shape, or form. I do feel like you went into that page of Cups energy. You were still your loving, caring self. I think you continue to be your loving, caring self. You might have water in your chart. I think for one of you, there was a child that was born who could be a water sign as well. Okay. I do see this person trying to message you or getting the family to message you to get into your head or to make you feel like disappointed in yourself or frustrated with yourself, angry with yourself. Okay. There's something about loyalty coming out and the lack of loyalty here. You not having loyalty. It was because they wanted to create conflict for you. They wanted to put a wedge between you and the family, okay? If this is a past situation, if this is a future situation, then that's the goal. The goal is to put a wedge between you and the family, right? Make you appear immature, make it look like, you're just a dreamer or you have some kind of idolized way of looking at things that is not logical. Like you are thinking like you're going to, how do I say it? Like you should live in this white picket fence house and be able to have everything you need, but without working for it. It's not. And the thing is that it's not that you don't want to work, and it's not that you're lazy. I see you as with the Ten of Wands energy coming out, which is up here. I feel like your plate's already full. Like you have a lot of responsibility already. For one of you, this is pets or something to do with pets or animals, or maybe you work with animals. Or it could be children, right? Or grandchildren, right? Something like that. Maybe you have taken in your grandchildren or you babysit your grandchildren as part of something that you do on a daily basis, right? Maybe you don't even get paid for that. This might be something that you do on the side, to help your kids out or something, right? So you're busy already to go and expect to take this job, because I feel like this job is highly demanding and more likely is expecting you to put in more hours than you're expecting, okay? So that's what I'm getting. There is this energy of making you appear immature, unrealistic, delusional. You know what I'm saying? Yes. For one of you who is not in a stable relationship, this person is trying to make it seem like you bounce from one relationship to the other, okay? And that's what I'm getting from over here. Tell me more about the Hierophant. It's all to get you to like step away, go into hermit mode. It's more of to make you disappear. Like go isolate yourself. Okay, so this person wants you out of the picture. That's what I'm hearing. They want you out of the picture. They want you to willingly go isolate yourself. So they can't kidnap you. They can't lock you up. You see what I'm saying? This person doesn't want to do something that's illegal, okay? Because that's what I'm seeing here. They don't want to do something illegal. They don't want to get in trouble. So they're not going to physically, attack you, no. And they're not going to physically hold you down or lock you up. But they want to make the situation to where you're going to want to go lock yourself up. Okay? This is extremely manipulative energy. That's why the Three of Wands is coming out as the first card. Yeah. Because that's as being the first card, guys, always remember this first card is the strongest card in the whole reading. And with it coming out, and I know you're looking at the other cards and thinking, well, aren't those positive, Ninja? Because they are not up. And I'm saying this because I already know you're probably thinking that. But you have to remember the first card is the strongest card in the reading. So this is what is like you have to look at both to keep going, to understand what's going on here. Okay? This is them wanting to put obstacles in your way with the family, with your responsibilities. You see what I'm saying? So this is the most strongest card in the reading. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Also, with that being said, also I wanted to say that if you are in a love connection, the person that is doing this is definitely trying to make it appear like you don't fit in with the family. You are incompatible with that person. That kind of thing. Okay? So this is somebody who wants to push you out of a family unit. This is somebody who doesn't want to share the stability of the family with you. Also, an inheritance might have something to do with this. Okay? Somebody trying to take an inheritance or a large sum of money or a house. Okay? And that is what I'm seeing here in the cards. So there might be something about this like in the future, because look guys, we have the 5 of coins coming out. So that's usually like them trying to push you out of a house. Okay? Getting you pushed out of a house. Maybe wanting to make you homeless, or you know what I'm saying? Not that you would be homeless, but I'm just saying like they want to make sure that you're out of this house. You get out of the family, okay? All right, collective, thank you for joining me. I hope this helps you. Okay? And this person is expecting you to come in with that Fool energy. The Fool energy is somebody who's very trusting, okay? Somebody who doesn't like see the dangers around them. You know, who's more willing to take risk, who's more willing to be a happy-go-lucky type of person. And you might just be that kind of person. You just might be the kind of person who's, you know, happy-go-lucky, go with the flow, try something at least once. You know, what's the harm? You just might have that kind of attitude with the Fool card coming out. You know what I mean? And because of that, they want to take advantage of that. You know, use it against you. It's like they have to use what they're working with. That's what I'm hearing. You know, so this is somebody close to you, who knows who you are, right? Yeah. Oops, I knocked my card over. I knocked my can over. So I always forget this part. And I shuffled. Okay, so I see Capricorn. I see Scorpio. I did see Cancer and Pisces. I see Aquarius. I see Aries. I see Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Actually, to tell you the truth, I think all signs are in this reading. Yeah, so that's not going to help. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Suggestions are great. Anyways, thank you guys. Bye-bye.